Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our weekly angel reading for May 20th through the 26th, 2013. And so, as I just tune in and just to get a sense of this week's energy, one of the things that I had been shown in the meditation prior to this reading is a sense of that we're traveling, that we're moving forward. This could be symbolic or literal, that we have a sense of where we're going, and we feel an inner courage or strength that we have not felt before. And if you still do not quite understand where you're headed, they're saying not to worry, because you're going to very soon get a sense of where things are heading. And so this is going to require you to really just keep listening to your guidance and keep trusting. You have to keep plowing away in terms of working on trusting the universe, and trusting yourself is really what this is all about. We often do not listen to that impulse, that inspiration, or that inspired idea, and the strength and the courage that comes with that. And when we do trust what we know, when we trust what we feel, and we just shut out the outside noise of the world and what we think they are expecting from us, or what its perspective is about what we feel. We cannot allow those outside influences to impose upon our relationship with God and that trust and that bond of guidance. So it's very important that that we learn to surrender this if we haven't been able to do so yet. To surrender the outside influences and really just go within and trust. So let's take a look at the first card, and I'm just, getting a sense of, they're showing me something about information and being centered. So notice the information that comes to you during the meditation, or when you're in something like this, when you're in a state of awareness, when you're also in a state of allowing, and you're not resisting, the information will come through is what they're saying. And then you'll really clearly know what to do if you don't already. For those of us who have a sense of where we're going, and we feel that this momentum, this energy, this forward motion, and you feel strong, and you really feel connected to your understanding of your goals, just for you, remember the same thing, that information comes when we're allowing and when we're centered and focused, and when we're not trying so hard, and we're putting a lot of effort that's not necessary can go to the extreme and cause blocks as well. So we just need to relax and go with the flow as a general theme of this week. Let's take a look at the first card. And the card is the Archangel Uriel, and it says, you know what to do. Very interesting. And the first word is trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. Trust. So they're telling you, you know what to do. And you're probably saying, some of you, I don't. When I used to get this card, I always said, why do you, I don't know what you mean. If I knew what you meant, I wouldn't have come to you to ask for your guidance through the oracle cards. So, but the thing about it is, that's very interesting, is you notice the light candle that's flickering over the card right now. So it's drawing my attention. The candle light on my table is drawing my attention to the lamp. And so the light represents the divine. It also represents the flame within your heart that's burning eternally, because this is your true reality and existence as one with God and all that exists in that truth and reality in the universe. And so in the flame of your heart and in the light of God from which the flame was ignited within you, which gave creation to your divinity, there is the complete and full knowing of where you're going. So this is, again, like the GPS. And if you just follow your heart, and as we just said before, which is so interesting, to just no longer listen to those outside influences, but pay attention and focus within to the truth and clarity, the purity, the desire, the will of God within you. If you focus there, it will lead you lovingly and gently. And if you feel any kind of worry or fear, then you know that this is not coming from that light. Because fear and worry and lack is not a concept that it understands. It is a love unconditional, beyond duality, beyond going back and forth, wavering, trusting, not, and doubting, or right or wrong. It's above this. It just knows, you see. It just is. And it just only seeks to express itself, that which it is, the harmony, the peace, the love, the compassion. And so within you are desires as pure as this light. And those desires are like a light in that they will materialize for you because they are light, because they are truth, because they are love. They shine brightly, and your desires and your dreams and your plans shed light and clarity in the lives of others so they will recognize their light. So in being true to your heart and trusting yourself, you inspire others to do the same. And this is really the purpose of our being, is to bring the light of truth into our world and into our experience, and to share it for others to share in it as well. So let's just take a look at the cards for the beginning of the week. And we're using the Angel Therapy Oracle cards by Doreen. And the first card, look at that, the heart chakra. And so the card says, let me just see if we can get it to focus a little bit here. It says, the answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. So here we go again, the answer. So there's something that we've been looking, you're searching for. This card also reminds me, this card of Archangel Uriel reminds me of the Hermit. And one interesting perspective I heard about this card, which was, other than just, going into a period of, retreat or isolation, the other perspective of this card that someone put out there too is that you are, that the Hermit is journeying away from his home in order to seek out truth in the world. So, he may be doing this quest alone, but he's also searching out into the world. And so there's a sense that the answer you seek for this, whatever this quest, this question you have in your heart, or this quest that this call that you feel led to answer, it's in your heart, very clearly in your heart. And you don't have to worry about how things are going to unfold, because as long as you listen to your heart and you stay focused with that within, you will be guided through, again, that desire, that inspired action to make the necessary steps. It will come to you. And know, as the card says, it says, be open to giving and receiving. Know that giving and receiving is not something that happens separately, but they are whole and one in the universe of oneness, in truth. And so as you just begin to follow your heart, the universe you're now putting yourself in a state of allowing, and so the abundance and what you need and the answers will come as you take the steps forward. That's the offering and the giving, and the universe will provide the answers in whatever form that you need it, whether it's material needs or emotional support. It will be there, or ideas. Let's take a look. So the beginning of the week, you're gonna really get a feeling that your heart is just going to really be open, and that you can trust that whether it's a relationship, whether it's a business idea, trust your heart, and you'll see that things will blossom into something very beautiful for you. Let's take a look at the next card. This is interesting because I did see the word fairies. And the card says fairies. It says, you have a strong bond with the fairies, and your life purpose involves helping Mother Earth. So let me just tune into this card for a minute. And the message that I actually got from the fairies when I even picked the card without even seeing what the card was, is they were showing me an umbrella, which means that you're covered. They got you covered. So whatever it is that's going on, and that you need assistance with, they've got you covered. So in the middle of the week here on Wednesday, first of all, this card does speak to those of us who feel a call to work with the fairies, to work with the environment and the earth, and taking care of the earth. Also, the sense is that if you need any support, again, the fairies are just saying that whatever's going on the Wednesday, Thursday, that you're supported, they have you covered. Again, trust is what they showed me. Have courage, and is what they're saying, and things will work out well for you. All right, let's take a look at the card for the weekend. And it's the ear chakra. And the card says, notice messages that appear as sounds, music, and words from both external sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. So let me just tune into this card for a moment. And there's a sense that what they're just wanting you to know, that, you're to not worry, that you're on the right path. I'm seeing, a couple. This reminds me of the Lovers cards. So I'm just getting a sense of a relationship that is very strong, and maybe you're questioning yourself and you're not quite sure. So pay attention to the thoughts and ideas that come to you. Listen again, and the ear chakra is about listening, and this whole reading is about listening to your heart, trusting, your guidance. And so it seems that this week has a lot to do with the heart, a lot to do with relationships, and moving forward, and paying attention to the signs that we're given. So whether it's a business relationship or romantic relationship, listen to your inner guidance and trust it. You're covered. Have faith. You will know what to do. If it's a relationship, a business relationship or romantic relationship, you'll feel that strong desire or strong inspiration or strong connection that will just give you the indication that this is a safe and productive relationship where you'll be nurtured and your needs will be met, and where things will have a good outcome for you. And all this depends on, in life anyway, that our perspective of our lives and the abundance that we are able to have in our lives depends on how much we trust ourselves to understand and respond and to know what our hearts truly are wanting and truly believe in. So just listen to your heart. Ask the fairies for any help that you need as well, the angels, Archangel Uriel, and really just listen, pay attention. So this is also a week where there's action taking place, and obviously there's going to be movement, but it also is a very receptive week as well. So really meditate, practice really awareness in your meditations. Use life as an awareness meditation, so that as you're walking around, stay very connected and tuned to the earth. Pay attention to your environment, your work environment. Just be aware, be an observer, and listen more than being quick to react in situations and circumstances. Be more of the observer. So in your job this week, listen. If in your relationship, if you haven't been listening a lot to your mate or your spouse, your partner, do more listening this week. Do more tuning in. Listen to your heart. Be compassionate in your relationships. Be compassionate in your job, in relating to others. So take another perspective, a different point of view this week as you tune in and as you listen and you nurture those around you with your guidance and with your light. And so this week's reading is very profound, and I really encourage everyone to listen to your angels this week and listen to your heart. And so, again, my name is Barry Jones, and I'm an angel therapy practitioner certified by Dr. Doreen Virtue, and I've enjoyed being present with you and in the awareness of God's light to share these messages with you. And if you are looking for further guidance and want more information and details for answers that you feel like you're not able to receive on your own, or just something that's blocking you from understanding what that is, please feel free to contact me on Facebook, or in the description links below, my Twitter page, or at theangelschool.com, where you can sign up for an angel reading with me. This month, the angel readings, the 30-minute half-hour reading is being offered as a gift to you for an hour. So that's $77 for an hour, which is normally the half-hour reading. There's also the email reading where you can write in with a question and give me about 2 to 3 days to get back to you. But I will write you and let you know what the angels are saying for you. And, I've had some wonderful readings this month, and really have enjoyed just connecting with everyone. And so until next week, I will send you lots of love angel blessings, and the eternal blessings of God.